Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. We're watching the quarterfinals of the Wednesday night jackpot. My local club runs. I'm actually still in the tournament. I'm waiting on the winner of this match, so I figured I'd watch and commentate a bit. Let's see, this is a 7 point match. We got Dougie on the top, David on the bottom. Looks like David is up 4-2, but Dougie is very much in control of this game. David has a tough three to play. All right, so I can play 13 to 10, hope for a dance, which does win the most. This probably does. It's pretty hard to win, though. So David just picks up the blot. He's still getting gambit a lot, though. That'd be a tough play for me. Double match point. I just hit in the second. Hope for a dance. Of course, you're getting gammon and backgammon a lot there. Like I said, you're kind of getting gammon a lot this way, too. That was a toughie. I'd have to really take a good look at that one. David played it relatively quickly for how hard a decision it was. Maybe he had a decent handle on it, actually. You can still win after David's play if Dougie rolls really badly. Can't make a 6 prime or can't hit. But it's pretty tough. The other way you hit, you're usually getting hit back, and then you have a million blots in the outfield. And backgammons do hurt him. That's toughy. All right, but looks like Dougie has some gammon chances, but not great here. A little bit higher after that dance. He's playing for it a bit. All right, David should have no problem saving this. We'll see. It's likely it's going to be 3-away, 3-away, 4-4, and a 7. All right, he is off because double fives gets off next turn. Good. Yeah, so 3-away, 3-away. You should be pretty aggressive with the cube when offering an initial cube, and you do have to be a little careful about taking. But how aggressive and how careful you should be, that depends. I think that depends on how effective the taker's recubes are going to be for the most part. So if you're in a position where this is like a blitzy position, where the taker still wins a lot, that means he probably gets a lot of good recubes. So so maybe the score isn't such a big deal there. When in a game with like few gammons, you might not get in very good recubes there, so you should be very careful about taking. All right, great shot by David here. Would not be entirely clear about this. Versus 11 to 8 squared. Like obviously you like having the 7 point, but 14 to 8. The 14 point's a little tough to clear. Can be a little tough to clear. Although he can do it here if he sees it, which he does. I've seen people overlook that before. Yeah, I think you do it. It's sort of the main problem in the position, aside from maybe the race situation. I guess given that the race was close after the double six, David had a good play with his 6-6, sort of build a better blocking structure, even though it's arguably a little tougher to bring home. Yes, I think David can, in fact, double this somewhat aggressively compared to like 0-0 in a 9-point match, due to the fact that the nominal take point, like ignoring gammons, ignoring recubes, is pretty high at the score. Now you do get pretty powerful recubes in a lot, but like I said, if you're not winning a ton, like you would in like a blitzy position, you might not get that many opportunities to redouble. 3-2. I think that's the logic, anyways. Like you should almost always be like more conservative taking at the score. But how conservative you should be, exactly how conservative you should be depends a lot on the type of position it is. And like I said, if you're ready to get in some good recubes, a lot of good recubes, then you don't have to be that careful about taking. So black on roll. Okay, so now black is up 10 pips. Yeah, so a good double. It should be a pass. I mean, it's pass for money or pass at 0-0 in a long match. So you should definitely pass a three away. 10 pips in a 66 pip race. Efficiency is about equal, roughly. So I wouldn't do much adjustments here. Like white has the open 5 point, but it might get filled in. Both players have a bunch of checkers on their low points. Similar number of checkers down there. So yeah, I would just treat this as like a straight race where both players are similarly efficient, meaning this is a pretty big pass. Pretty big pass at the score anyways, and pretty big pass for money, I would say. All right, David should slot here, which he does. He kind of benefits from upping the gammons for both sides. Because it makes it more likely, if he ups the gammons for both sides, it makes it less likely that black will get in the cube, and more likely white will get in the cube. So in fact, as black's 5-1, I probably would have split, which sort of tamps down the gammons. White can sort of consider cubing at this 3-away, 2-away score, but I would probably hold off as well. Bad number here, you definitely cube. Yeah, like this is the cube. This is a pretty strong cube, actually, at the score. We should be very, very aggressive. Yes, that's a big missed opportunity for David. It's not that, I mean, I guess I would take it, but it's not, to me, it's like not super clearly a take at the score. That's a pretty big, yeah. So for money, I guess, I mean, for money, it might be an okay cube too, but you can sort of justify not doubling for money. The score, you can't really justify not doubling that, I think. But anyway, so black did anchor, and yeah, no, white doesn't have much of an advantage. So it's got a decent advantage. Like I think even at the score, it wouldn't be nuts to cube this. I mean, I wouldn't cube, but it's like not a huge error due to the score effect here, right? Like black, you double as white, say. Black has no recube vig. Black's take point is actually a little higher than normal. And gammons only go one way after it goes double take. If white doubles, that is. Like only white can win a gammon there, can benefit from a gammon there. So you have all these arguments for doubling at this score, which you don't at like, a 0-0 and a 9-point match, say. So you should be very, very aggressive. Seems like a good opportunity to go. Yeah, so you can double this if you want. It does seem like a pretty big take, even at the score. Given white maybe has one too many problems there, but again, wouldn't be crazy to cube it. Okay, this looks reasonable. Okay, now he's up only 9, so I believe it's still a take even at the score. Probably would have pulled the trigger there, but maybe it's no big deal. And black's a little stuck on the 4-point, A little bit trapped there. So it's not like contact necessarily strongly favors black in this game. All right, so he leaves the shot now while black has the blots. Sort of reasonable. I think it'd be okay to play safe there, though, as well. Say clear the 11 or something, maybe. In fact, that's probably what I would have done. And I think I play the winner of this anyways. Yeah, I'm waiting on the winner of Dougie and David. Good. Okay, this is a huge pass at the score. So See if the guy's double right away. So you do not want to make the 2-point here. This is fine, or you can run either way. You don't want to make the 2-point, because this essentially plays out like double match point. One away, say. Like I've both played, like you should pretty much double. It's okay to double right away. You should double before you lose your market at the score. In other words, if you have any sequences that'll lead to a pass, you should cube. Or you can cube. I mean, if you don't do that, the other guy should do that too. So the cube's going to be turned at some point. It's going to go. It should go double take at some point. And so then it becomes double match point. So you just kind of play the checkers like double match point. So if you make the 2-point with an opening 6-4, that play wins a little less. It's okay. It's an okay play if gammons count because it wins more gammons even though it wins a little less. But yeah, this score you're not supposed to do that. Okay, so he's played 2 of them, making the 9, I guess, with both of them. Yeah, a little unclear what to do with the last 2. You could make the 2-point. No, maybe just make the 5 here. Like you can't. I don't know if you can materially improve the position of the back checkers that much, So maybe 9 to 5 is a bit of an upgrade. I don't know. 2 squared, 5 squared. Okay. Oh, so no, he already played 2 of them. He made the 9-point with at least one of them, but I think with both of them. So then he had like 2 more. Could go 2 squared there. Did you win your first match? I did beat Paul. Right. Yeah, that's not how I was thinking about it. On the other hand, like 9 to 5 isn't a huge upgrade there, maybe, because it sort of kills the builders on the 6 a little bit. But I'm inclined to think it is sort of an upgrade, Sort of worse blocking also. All right, so 2-2. So he entered with 1. Yeah, this doesn't really play that good either. I do want to find some way to hit him because he's got all these blots. But yeah, it gives up too much structure maybe. So maybe David actually has the right idea here. Just sort of keeping all the structure. Now black has to put all this stuff together. Right. Yeah, I can see it. All right, good shot by white. Good shot by black. So I assume we should hit here and not make the second anchor. Oh yeah, this is really bad, I think. Yeah, you got the stronger board, so why not hit there, David is feeling some relief he didn't get hit there, I think. He can't believe his luck. Alrighty. Ugh. Yeah, like you say, double match point. Maybe just run here. Keep all the structure. Run all the way, maybe. You're up in the race huge, so running is sort of thematic. I mean, if you wanted to hold the fort and hope for a better run number, I guess you could play 11 to 8, 6 to 1. Which doesn't seem like a terrible use of those checkers. Yeah, kind of like 11 to 8, 6 to 1 better than this. But I guess I just run all the way. Black has 5 men back, so I'm not too concerned about being attacked. Yeah, I would do this. Or maybe 23 to 18, 11 to 8. But I think I want to minimize shots in the outfield and do this. This maybe is my second choice. No, actually, maybe splitting with the 5 and playing 11 8 is my second choice. This is my third choice. Okay, it goes with it. I'm just worried about being hit in the outfield. It's not gonna get much easier to go though, you know? Yeah, case in points. Okay, so now I think he's stuck playing 8 to 6, 23 to 22. Like any hit play just leaves too many shots, it looks like. Right, ones, fours, and fives here. Woof. Woof. Ugh, gross. Well, I don't know. I'd play 6 to 2. What can you do? 11, 8, 6 to 1. I see. Yeah, that could be right. I mean, the distribution is sort of nice. I don't love the blot on the ace, but it's not terrible. It's still tough to get a better. I mean, 5-3 is a pretty bad run number there because you're coming into a double shot. But it seems like it's not going to get any easier, you know, unless you roll some joker. And even if you roll like some sort of hit joker, you still have the blot on your ace to worry about. So I really do like running there. Oh, great shot by Dougie. Should enter with the 2, hit with the 5. David just keeps, he's getting more and more men sent back. All right, little reprieve here. Reprieve from the governor. Yeah, I guess I'd probably do the other one actually. Just maybe there's like fewer options for white if you play 21 to 20. Slightly fewer options anyways. Yeah, this looks correct. Just to make the 9 weirdly. Oh, okay, great. Oh, you lost to Steve. Yeah, Steve's on a, like you mentioned, Steve's on a roll lately. Alrighty, 5-2 from white. He's got the whole roll. I guess I'd end up doing this also. Really hate to expose another blot. Oh, you could hit here, although it's 2s, 5s, and 6s back. So all 2s, some 5s, some 6s. It's pretty expensive. Okay, so it goes with this safe idea. I can see it. 4-1 from Dougie. Yeah, what do you do here? I guess break the 7. I don't know. Is that 7 to 3, 7 to 6? This is better blocking, but boy, there's a lot of blots flapping around. Now maybe Dougie's not worried about the blots because white has 2 in his board. Yeah, so maybe Dougie had a point there. Boy, this is tough to play. So let's see. The most optimistic play would be to hit with the 1 and then cover 7 to 2. Well, maybe jumping out would be most optimistic, but if I hit, I think I want to play 7 to 2. Well, this has its merits too. You just dodge a 2 and a 3 and you're pretty happy. It doesn't look right. I think I'd find some way to hit in the backfield. It's a game for optimists. But I don't know between like hitting in the backfield and playing 7 to 2 or hitting in the backfield and playing 23 to 17, 22 to 17. This doesn't really cause black any problems. Like he's going to usually get to fill in that 5 prime now. And again, it's double match points, so gammon do not hurt white. I mean, it could be right just to hold the fort and do this, but I mean, break the 7. But I'd probably end up doing something like this. I mean, black, he could dance. Black has all these blots in the outfield, you know. Getting hit back isn't necessarily the end of the world if you do this. Like, okay, so he rolls like a, I don't know, 3 5 or something, and just hits once. Yanker again a lot of the time. So it's not too bad some of the time. He's got 46 seconds left. It's a good problem to waste some time on because it's double match point and one of these plays could be right by a good margin. Okay, so he does my play. Yeah, I think it's either that or hit and jump out. Okay. Well, I think maybe you play 23 to 17, 7 to 6 here. Yeah, you're up in the race. You got to get those guys out of there. Again, it's not too dangerous. All right, now I'd probably kill the guy. Yeah. All right, I think I'd kill another guy here. I would hit 24 to 23, getting the guy kind of the edge, and then play 3 to 1. Just hope not to get hit again. That seems like a plan. I mean, you don't love killing the checker, but you got to make some sort of big concession. This does help escape the guy, and that's sort of the main problem. Yeah, I wonder if it's actually 2020 to 18 there. Oh, great shot. David is somehow going to bring this home. I don't know if I can't stomach 6 to 2 anymore. I mean, it's just going to cause more problems down the line. So I would. This is pretty expensive, but I think I would do that. Like, I don't know. How do you come home here without leaving tons of shots? Ugh. So maybe you pay the shots now, well, before Black can put his board together anymore. Yeah, like he's paying the shots anyways. The one might be wrong there. Maybe you should go a little closer, but I have to evaluate it. Oh, good shot, finally. Nice. And it's not easy to bring this home, but at least it's safe for a turn. This looks like a good play by Dougie. So you got to leave something if I'm looking at this correct, which I am. So you can clear the 10 point hitting on the 4, or you do this, getting rid of the most problem points. Kind of like what David did. What David did, although it's not actually helping that much. Ugh. David needs an ace. Dougie needs to somehow build his 7 points. I think Dougie maybe should be concentrating on the 7 point with everyone in the outfield. Like, for instance, like slotting the 7 wouldn't be a terrible play here. Although I think it is a little better to play 13 to 12. The one, to avoid the 1-6, and two, you get sort of great diversification in the outfield. Oh, don't. Well, I don't know. This could be right. Sixes are kind of good anyways. I mean, I'd be a little inclined not to do that, not to leave the shot there. But wouldn't say I'm totally sure about it. Oh, can he hit here? Oh, I think is he overlooking a hit there? Did he overlook a hit there? I don't know. It looked like where the checker ended up, he could have hit off the 12 or something, and then played 12 to 7. It still isn't easy. Oh, is it double shot maybe? Yeah, double shot. 6 is forced. 6 is forced, and then you think about the 5. Gross. All right, looks like Dougie has this one in hand. Actually, I will be right back. I will leave this running to So you guys can see Dougie close this one up, and then I got to sign off, and looks like I'm playing Dougie afterwards. So unless David can pull off a miracle here somehow. All right, no miracles, it looked like. Yeah, if David overlooked a play there, I think it's just because he's in time trouble. So he's probably trying to play quickly. Yeah, I should sign off actually and play. I would stream the match, but you're supposed to chat with your opponent during it. So I don't know. I don't know if it would work. What is this? What is this? Yeah, I did overlook ahead. You should play 2 and then 5, obviously. Alrighty. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this, and I will see you next time.